guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing this very dramatic bright half cut crease blue look using Colourpop's new palette, their new summer collection, their Mar and Sol. I did get both the palettes and I did incorporate, oh my gosh, I almost dropped it. I did incorporate some of Sol into this tutorial as well, but I mainly used the Mar palette. It's so pretty, and as you can see I used a really pretty bluish green in the center. And I talked about my new haircut. Okay, it's kind of messy in the back, don't mind that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and follow me on my social media channels. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it. And let's get on to the tutorial. So I'm first going to start off by applying some lip balm onto my lips. This is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask, the berry one that they had. They only have one, I believe. But I just love this. I got a second one, and it just moisturizes my lips so well. First, going to prime my eyelids. I'm going to be using my MAC Cosmetics Pro Longwear Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. I'm just going to apply this all over my eyelids. Just to prep my eyes. I have a bit eyelash stuck. I'm going to take whatever I have left and apply it on my lower lash line. I'm going to take my Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder, and I'm going to use this to set my eyeshadow base. Set Soft Ochre. Taking my Lexi 233 Large Fluff. Whatever I have left on the brush, I'm just going to pat it into my brows. I'm going to be using the popular Colourpop Mar and Sol palettes that recently launched for their summer collection. I've used this a couple times already, and I'm so excited. I'm not going to be doing a first impressions or anything because I feel that the Colourpop eyeshadow palettes are pretty consistent when each palette is launched. Like, the formula is the same, the blendability, the pigmentation, the softness, etc. So I'm not going to do a first impressions or anything like that, but I did want to talk about the packaging a little bit. I do really like this packaging for this collection. I love how it's the writing is actually imprinted on the packaging, and it's plastic, and then it also does come with a really large mirror, which I like. And these palettes are priced at $12. I feel like this is the same size as their regular eyeshadow palettes that they launched, but I'm not quite sure. I haven't gone and compared the two, but I feel like they are the same size, just less eyeshadows. I believe there's 12 in here. 9. I'm so sorry. I can count, I promise. So there's 9, and I just really like it. It's really nice for on the go, if you're just taking one palette. So let us get started. As you all know, I still get confused by the names that Colourpop puts on the back because they're they're backwards. So I'm just going to show you the colors. I'm going to be taking the Mar palette and taking this really pretty brown second row last shade, and I'm going to start warming up my crease with it. I'm taking my Morphe M504. This color is really pretty. I think I'm going to move on to my Sol palette right here, and I'm going to be taking this color, which is the third row last shade. And I'm going to be taking the same Morphe M504 brush. I just want to deepen this up. I'm really just focusing this specific color in the outer corners. I'm kind of also putting my mirror down low, and also bending my head back just a little bit so I can blend in the outer corners a little bit more, if I'm making sense, just to see the depth that my little mini crease does go into. I just don't have a very prominent crease or anything. Gosh, my hand is starting to hurt from all this blending. Any of you guys feel like that too? You're blending so much that your arm starts to hurt? I also feel the same way about my beauty blender when I have to blend my foundation in. Alright, so far so good. Water break. I'm trying to drink so much water, so my boyfriend got me this 48 ounce Bubba. That's what it's called, the brand, from Target, and usually I drink it with lemon water every morning, but today I'm just gonna drink regular water because I feel that lemon water has been helping me my stomach not bloat as much. Also gives me quite a bit of energy. So I'm going to be taking my Morphe M573, going back with the Mar palette. I'm going to be taking the blue shade, okay. Be taking the blue shade right here, this matte blue, and it's so pretty, so I'm so excited to use it. And I'm going to be using this in the outer corner. First, I'm just going to like tap it and go back and forth. So right now it's looking like a deep teal on top of that brown shade, which is fine. I'm just trying to move as slow as possible just so I don't make any mistakes. So I'm just focusing it right on top of that deep brown shade and just blending it. And then whatever I have left, I'm going to take into the inner corner. I'm going to go back with my Morphe M504 without taking any additional product and just blend. Okay, so I plan to do a half cut crease because I really want to use this really pretty teal aquamarine blue shade that is in the Mar palette. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the crease. I might say that sounds weird for some reason, but I'm going to be taking my Tarte Cosmetics Shape Tape Concealer in Light Sand, and I'm going to take my handy dandy Dose of Colors concealer brush. And I'm really hoping this goes well because I feel like I've never done like an actual colored cut crease. Lay the product on the back of my hand, working the product really nice into the brush. Right, let's have a moment and hope this all goes well. So I think this is pretty good so far. I'm just going to fill in whatever I see like spaces. So this is the cut crease right here. I'm just going to do the other side off camera just because it's so hard to do on camera for me for this eye, so I'll be right back. So I went ahead and cut both the sides of my eyes for the crease, and now I'm going to go ahead and apply this really, really, really pretty bluish green shade on my eyes. I'm first going to apply it with my fingers just to get the most pigmentation, and then I'm going to go ahead and go into detail with a flat shader brush. Look how pretty that shade is. Oh my gosh, that is so gorgeous. I go in with my Dose of Colors concealer brush. I'm going to wipe off that concealer that I used. Go ahead and grab that blue and apply that on. Alright, you guys, I'm really excited because this is so pretty. Holy crap. It's so bright. Like, I did not even imagine it to be that bright. I thought it'd be darker because it kind of looks darker in the... maybe not. I'm just picturing things. So I'm going to go ahead and blend out the edges. I'm going to go... Where's my brush? I'm going to... Whoa. I'm going to take my Morphe E18. I'm going to blend out the edges. I go ahead and go with the Mar palette. I'm going to go with this dark brown right here, which is the last row middle shade, using the same Morphe E18. I'm just going to deepen it and add a little bit of brown since you can only see the blue as of right now. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to take a little bit and I'm going to bring it in that brown on top of that blue shade. Alright, so I'm going to stay away from the eyes as of right now, or not stay away. I'm going to move away from the eyes for right now, and I'm going to move on to my face. I'm going to be taking my Estee Edit by Estee Lauder Flash Illuminator in Morning Light. I'm just going to pump some into my hand. I'm going to take my Morphe Beauty Sponge, I guess they would call it. Actually, I'm just going to work it into my hand first. Apply some. And then I'll use the Morphe to blend it out. So I'm going to blend it out. I do like this Morphe brush, although I don't like it to blend out like my foundation. Maybe my concealer is okay, but I really do actually like using the flat side to carve out my contour with powder. Or, I mean, blending out my concealer is okay, but I don't like how it blends out my foundation. I'm going to go ahead and use my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte in 103. Let's take a little dollop. I'm going to use my brush. My Lexi 209 large shader brush. I'm also going to spritz my Beauty Blender a little bit with some Fix Plus because it's a little bit drier than I like. And then I'm going to move on to my actual foundation. I'm going to be taking my Dior Star Tint Studio Makeup Spectacular Brightening Weightless Perfection with sunscreen foundation. I'm going to shake this up a little bit. Took like 2.5 pumps probably. And I'm going to apply that. Right, and now I'm going to move my hair back. After foundation, I'm going to be taking my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Ginger. The concealer that I'll be using to highlight my face will be the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. I'm going to be using 2W and 1W. I'm going to be applying 2W first under my eyes and wherever I want to highlight. So this is 2W, which is a warmer, more yellow undertone. And I'm going to take just the tiniest bit of 1N, which is more cooler. Go ahead and blend this out. And I really do also like these Laura Mercier Ultra Longwear Full Coverage or Ultra Fusion Concealers. They do have really nice coverage, and it also blends out really nice. I had like a little piece of hair or bristle there. Then I'm going to go ahead and bake under my eyes. I'll be using my Hourglass Translucent Veil Powder. I'm just going to make sure that everything is blended. Taking the flat side and just baking with it because I just feel like it just gets right in there. And I especially have to do the sides of my nose because always creasing there. So I'm going to be taking my Becca Cosmetics Be a Light palette in the light medium. I'm going to be taking the two bigger compacts right here with my Morphe E48. I'm going to dust off my translucent powder under my eyes. This is just like the blur and highlighting powder, which is why I'm just using it strictly under my eyes. I'll be taking my Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is the Matte and Poreless color 220. Taking Morphe E3 to dust off and set the rest of my face. Alright, next we're going to bring some color back into the face. I'm going to be using my MAC Cosmetics Studio Sculpt Defining Bronzing Powder in Delicates. This was part of their summer collection, I think, a couple years ago. I don't know if I know they sell like bronzers in their, I guess, Studio Sculpting Defining Powder, but I don't know if they have this specific color still. But I recently just rediscovered it in my collection. I started using it and I really like it, so I'm going to be using that with my Equal Tools powder brush. That is like so pretty. It's so light and pretty. It's just like gives a little bit of a sheen. Getting a light glow. Then I'll be taking the Balm Cosmetics Highlight and Contour Palette, and I'm going to go ahead and further cut the cheeks. I'm going to be taking, of course, you know, my two favorite contour powders that they have in this palette with my MAC 109. Alright, I'm going to be taking my big fluff brush. This is my Morphe E41. I'm just going to blend everything in. Go back with my Morphe Beauty Blender or sponge. And I'm going to take the flat side and go ahead and carve out my cheeks. Literally, guys, if you haven't tried this powder from Hourglass or anything from Hourglass, you need to try their Translucent Veil Setting Powder. This powder is literally amazing, and it like makes me look so flawless. Like, I feel like it's literally their veil powder in loose powder form, so you need to try it. I'm going to let this sit for a little bit, and I'll be right back. Alright, so as you can see, my eyes look extremely more dramatic than when I last left you guys, or the last clip. So I wanted to show you guys what I did. So I took my beloved Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Crayon in Brown Now, tight lined and as well as smudged it on my lower lash line. My Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. And then I used new lashes today, not Iconics or Goddesses from Coco Lashes. These are actually the House of Lashes Radiant, so they're like double stacked, and these lashes were actually part of like a charity that House of Lashes was doing, so I did get a couple of them, and I've been very afraid to wear them because they're a lot more dramatic than my Queen Bees or my Goddesses or my Iconics, because these are like double stacked, so they're like extremely dramatic, as you, I don't know if you can see, but they're a lot more dramatic. But I think I like got down how to apply them. Like, I literally wanted to wear these in my past, like in a couple tutorials, but whenever I put them on, they just didn't look as nice. Maybe because this look is a little more dramatic than the other ones I've done so far. But so far so good. I do like them. Let me know down below what you guys think of the Radiant Lashes, or if you guys have these in your collection and how much you love them. So I'm going to go ahead and apply some color to my lower lashes, waterline lower lashes. Yeah. Taking my Mar palette, I'm going to go ahead and take that blue shade right here with my Morphe M432. Actually, I'm going to take the blue and also that deep brown shade. I'm going to mix those together. That is like really dramatic. I look so crazy right now because my eyes are so dramatic. I'm going to go ahead and take my Dose of Colors shader brush, if I can find it. Going back with that first brown transition shade that we used, I'm going to go ahead and blend this out. I also have a lot of eyeshadow on my contact right now. For you guys who are contact wearers, does this happen all the time? I feel like it's just me. For some reason, I just can't keep my eyeshadow off of my contact. So these are my eyes right now. They're so dramatic, but I really like how this turned out. I feel like this is one of the most dramatic looks I've done so far. Maybe, I'm not quite sure. You guys be the judge. Go ahead and set my eyebrows. Actually, not yet. First, I forgot that I had this powder on until I looked in the viewfinder, so I'm going to go ahead and dust this off. I'm going to apply some blush. I'm going to be going with my Becca Cosmetics Shimmering Skin Perfector Mineral Blush. It is the duo, the Prosecco Pop and Amaretto. I'm going to go in with Amaretto the blush with my Morphe M556. I've just been really liking like mini powder brushes to apply my blush. And because this Amaretto is so subdued, it's gonna go perfect with the eye look, because the eye look is so dramatic and obviously it's blue, so you don't want to like overpower it. Alright, before I apply my highlight, I'm now going to set my brows using the Benefit Gimme Brow in number 3. And now I'm going to highlight. I'm going to go in with the same duo, and I'm going to go with Prosecco Pop. I haven't used this. What was this? That was not English. I haven't used this in such a long time. I'm using my Anastasia A23. Like, that is so pretty. Alright, I'm now going to go ahead and set my face using my MAC Fix Plus. Love this stuff. I went ahead and applied some mascara on my lower lashes. This is going to be the IT Cosmetics Tightline Mascara Waterproof version. And now we're going to move on to the lips. I'm going to go something really nude and subdued and like that doesn't overpower my eyes. I'm going to go in and line my lips with my MAC Cosmetics lip liner in Ochre. Okay. 15 years later, I was able to line my lips. Oh my... Just like closed my lip liner, the back end, onto the eyeshadow and tried to pull it out. And I didn't even know, and I like crushed my eyeshadow. I feel like this always happens to me. Like I'm such a klutz. Use that shade, yeah, that's the most annoying part. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and apply some liquid lipstick. This is going to be my Dose of Colors Liquid Lip in Super Natural. And then I just scraped my Prosecco Pop highlighter. I actually really like this lipstick with my eye look. And I haven't posted a video in a while, but if you follow me on Instagram, you would have known that I like chopped my hair off. Hair is making me look like really tan, but I chopped it off. It like is a little bit above my boobs. It's a little bit past the shoulders, but I really wanted a change and I did go lighter, so I am blonder now. And I'm just so excited. And I'm still finding ways how to style my hair since it is shorter. I don't really do much to my hair to begin with, but I feel like because my hair is shorter, when my hair was longer, my hair would like flip out if I don't straighten it or anything, or if I just let it dry, it would like flip out or whatever. So I feel like because my hair is shorter now, I have to make sure everything is straight, because it does still flip out and everything if it air dries or if I blow dry it and I don't straighten it afterwards. It will flip out and it will look kind of weird, and I don't really like that look. Did I love my new hair? So if you want to know where I got my hair done, I'll list it down below. I'll put my hairstylist's IG handle down below. So yeah, this is actually the end of my makeup look today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll try this look out. If you guys try this look out, please tag me in the photo because I'd love to see, and comment down below for what videos you'd like to see next. And I don't know, I'm just like so excited for this look. I don't know what to say. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.